Wayne Hinds. I have been with TPPL now for 18 months. I am a BDM for the materials sector of the business, and I cover the whole of the country. I've got a national role.
What's your favourite part about being a BDM?
People, problem solving, putting two organisations together and assisting them to come up with a solution that works for everybody.
What's the most challenging part of being a BDM, and how do you deal with it?
For me, the most challenging part is having a national role, being able to cover the whole country. At times, it's like buses. Everybody wants a piece of you all at the same time. So how do I get over this? I use Teams, and it's really good that I can have a relatively face-to-face conversation with somebody on Teams in Scotland, and I can have the same one in Cornwall on the same day. I do actually physically like to get out as much as I can. What I'll do there is sectionalise the country into areas and then try and organise a week's-long tour in the northeast or a week-long tour in the southwest, etc. So it's just being organised really is how I get around this issue.
If you were a building material, what would you be and why?
Firstly, that is a crazy question, but if I was to be a building material, I suppose I'd like to see myself as an adhesive, somebody who is able to get out there and pull two sections of building materials together and join them together so that they become one.
How do you feel about the current state of the market?
Well, I think it's no secret that prices and everything is going up, and most certainly then more money is coming into the public sector. What is a positive thing from my point of view is I go out to talk to merchants that are able to offer a solution rather than a price fix. And if we can increase the operatives' workload in a day, we're essentially saving money on the products. And it's about solution-driven industry rather than a price-driven industry.
If you were able to predict market trends, what do you think would be a new market trend in the near future?
From conversations I've been having over the last 12 months or so with a lot of our members, it's probably a 50-50 split, and strangely enough that goes from north to south in some ways. The one-stop shop, which is something that if you'd have asked me this question 5 or 6 years ago, I would have said that market trend is that housing associations, local authorities, etc. will be pushing towards a one-stop shop. I would suggest now that there is an indication that it's going the other way, whereas one-stop shops are wanting to separate the trades out. My prediction with that is the use of inventory management systems to bring them all together, and we offer an inventory management system on our lot 8 of our new framework, and I think that in some cases that's where we're going to be heading.
How has the new procurement legislation impacted work you've done with local authorities?
Interestingly enough, the new Procurement Act has had limited effect. However, what we are suggesting and offering is using the PCL 2015 as a baseline. So any of the innovative and new ideas that the new Procurement Act is bringing forward, then we're trying to encourage our customers and our suppliers to adopt those rules and regulations accordingly.
With a greater emphasis on the inclusion of social value within public procurement, what single piece of advice would you offer local authorities when considering social value?
My advice really would be to stop and think about what your tenants and what the society around you are actually needing, what's going to benefit them to us. Talk to me about what other local authorities and housing associations nationally are doing. Try to think outside the box, try to think about the best way to spend your pounds, and equally try and pull in as much labour and free labour as possible. All the merchants and TPPL are here to help. We're here to give you assistance. There's a lot of non-costed benefits to that you can add to your social value offer.
In your view, what is the biggest benefit of being a TPPL member and using our services?
Professionalism, personal contact. We all at TPPL want to get to know you as a business. We want to get to know what your tenants want, what's working for your tradesmen. We want to give you advice on what we do for other people. We want to be part of your solution. At the end of the day, we're spending our money, we're spending our tax money, let's spend it right. We want to help you get the best solution out there, the best repairs and maintenance numbers, and help retain your operatives, and we can assist you with all of that.